Brent Wyatt, a 2003 Ellsberg High School graduate, represents one of the most complete journeys in Bulldog baseball history. From standout athlete to national champion, professional player, and coach. At EHS, Brent was a leader on the field, earning Mid-Valley League Co-Most Valuable Player honors as a senior, while building a reputation for tireless work ethic and steady growth. That dedication carried him to Lewis Clark State College, where he helped win 2 NAIA national championships and became one of the program's most reliable hitters. Drafted by the Detroit Tigers, Brent went on to a successful professional career, reaching the AA level and proving himself through consistency and professionalism. But his impact didn't stop there. As a coach, he gave back to the game, mentoring the next generation. Brent Wyatt's legacy is one of perseverance, leadership, and a lifelong commitment to excellence.
This kind of stuff makes me more nervous than any of my other at-bats that I ever had in front of thousands of people. And it won't surprise any of my former teachers or anything here that I don't have anything prepared to say. Ever since I was little, ever since I saw baseball on TV, that's what I wanted to do. That was it. Okay? I had no backup plans, no nothing. I was going to be a big leaguer. And people always told me to have a backup plan. I was like, no. If I have a backup plan, that means I'm not going to be a big leaguer. Guess what? I'm not a big leaguer. I was never a big leaguer. And I hear all these things about things that I've been able to do on the baseball field. And for me, for such a long time, I didn't attain my goal. Right? The one thing that I set out to do and to be was to be a big leaguer. Not for the fame, not for anything else, just because I wanted to be the best in the world. And stuff like this, it's really cool because it allows me to be able to reflect on some things that I was able to do, and it was really cool. And I'm really glad that I'm not going to be the first one to get emotional up here. Like I said, forever, that's all I wanted to do. And I remember one specific conversation I had with my dad. I was probably 12 years old, and he asked me, what do you want to do? I said, you know what I want to do. That's baseball. This is my life. And he said, okay, I'm going to do everything I can to help you. And he was awesome. He took me out. I mean, he was super busy with work all the time. But he'd take me out anytime I needed ground balls, I needed a hit, whatever I needed, he was out there. He didn't know what to tell me. He didn't know how to coach me. I did a line drive up the middle. He said, whatever you did there, just keep doing it. And that's what it was. And he was the greatest coach I ever had because of it. Being able to hear Cole talk about me being a teammate, a good teammate, one of his favorite teammates, I don't know why he said one of. I definitely should have been his favorite. But he doesn't know, but forever I looked up to him because he was always such a great leader. He taught me how to be a good leader without even really realizing it, I'm sure. But and it's the same thing for me. I have lots of teammates that tell me I was a good teammate, one of their favorite teammates and stuff. And I was never out there trying to be a good teammate. I just wanted to keep playing baseball for as long as I could. Being able to hear Joy talk about Leon Sigler and just the countless memories I have of him as a young player just molding me. And he would yell at me if I ever swung at the first pitch. I was a leadoff hitter, and I was never allowed to swing at the first pitch. And my entire career as a leadoff hitter, I could never bring myself to swing at the first pitch because of him and molding me into being a good leadoff hitter for my team. And stuff like this is it's just awesome to be able to be recognized for different things. To have stuff like this, I mean, you'll ask my wife, we got a lot of stuff like this at the house. And it's awesome, but it's not stuff that I really care about anymore. I mean, I care about it. For a long time, baseball was my identity and who I was. And I would think about the day that I would be done playing baseball, and I would get emotional. It killed me to think about that day. And then that day came, and it wasn't the end of the world. Because I had amazing mentors and people around me and good teammates. And if I mention my wife, I'm going to start really getting emotional. But I've come to realize that this kind of stuff, the titles, the professional baseball player, stuff like that, that's not what matters. It's not who I am. The titles that I really care about, and my whole life I really cared about this, was a son, a brother, a teammate, and now a husband. Well, I've been a husband for a while, but a father. It took us a long time to be able to have kids, and that's my favorite title. I'm grateful for my mama. According to her, that's where I get my athleticism from. But she really taught me how to be the person that I am, and I'm forever grateful. It's more important. She always told me that's more important of who I am off the field than I was on the field. So I'm grateful for baseball and what it's done for me in my life, but I'm more grateful for the people who had such a huge impact and were able to help me become who I am and to be able to be recognized as a good teammate. Those are the stuff that really means the world. So I'm so grateful for this, and yeah, thank you.